Hi again, everyone. Here is the specific instructions for week 1. And so I'm going to start by clicking on the week 1 to-do list just so we can look at the assignments and how to get prepared to start the course. So first, watch the introduction video. That was in the top portion of our modules. So if you haven't done that yet, please watch this course video. That will give you some information about this section. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the NSTA membership and the NSTA learning subscriptions. And so I'm going to go ahead and actually download this so I can look at that separately when I'm not on Canvas. So going back to, here's how you're going to sign up for your NSTA membership. It's a student membership and also your NSTA Learning Center membership, and those are important because that's what we'll use instead of a textbook for the next 2 terms. So this is specific information. You have to go to the website, you have to create an account, you have to actually enter some information about being a student, and then your price for this bundle is going to be $72. Once you've gotten signed up, take a look around the NSTA website and just kind of see where things are at. You should end up in the class landing page by clicking on menu and selecting cohorts. So you'll be able to see where we'll interact as a class on NSTA. And we'll go over that again probably week 3 when we're in person if there are any questions. So lots of good resources that you'll be able to access long after you finish this course for science teachers. So that brings me to another announcement that I have for week 1. So just want to get this on your calendar. So the National Science Teachers Association Conference in collaboration with the Oregon Science Teachers Association Conference will be held in Portland, October 28th through the 30th. So that is a really important conference. NSTA only does their regional conference in our area once every 5 years. So hopefully you will be interested in attending that. It's important to get to know other science teachers across the state, resources. This is the professional organization that you should belong to if you're going to be a science teacher in Oregon. So I'll provide more information, but get that on your calendar and try to anticipate attending some of that. It will be in person this year rather than virtual. So you will be able to sign up for a discounted registration along with a free Oregon Science Teachers Association membership. And so the cost to you is really minimal compared to what you'll pay once you're a teacher. So I highly encourage it. I can't require it, but I highly encourage it, and it might actually be used to fulfill another requirement, which is your professional project that you do for this course. So I'll talk about that a little bit in this introduction video as well. So again, October 28th through the 30th is when the science conference is in Portland. Okay, so going back to our to-do list, I'm going to pull that up on Word so you can see the other information. So I mentioned that you also, so here's where it talks about signing up for NSTA. Here's the next thing that you need to do, which is you need to sign up for a high school science safety course. So I mentioned that in the introduction video. That's free, and there's a link to it here under our week 1 resources. So go ahead and click on that, and actually it should bring you to a page that looks like this. You're going to have to actually log in and create an account, and this is where you'll find your high school laboratory safety course or your middle school laboratory safety course. So you're going to sign up for that. In order to get credit and get the certificate, you have to be logged in when you do any of these modules. So make sure that you're logged in before you attempt to watch the videos or answer any assessments, otherwise you will not get credit for it. Once you've completed that, you will submit your certificate to me on Canvas. That actually is submitted as a part of your final requirements at the end of the course. So I'm going to scroll down to the finals week, and you'll see that here it has the science safety course certification. So some students like get that out of the way right away. They work on it quickly and get it finished and then submit it so they can work on other stuff. I would highly recommend that. It is about an 8-hour course. You have to watch lots of videos. Some of them are interesting, some of them are really dry. So I'm actually going to switch to student view here too as well, so that I'm not showing you things that you wouldn't normally see. So keep in mind that you want to get started on that. You don't want to wait till the last minute. It'd be very miserable if you have to do that like the day before it's due all at once, and you probably will not accomplish that. So science safety course, that's the second thing on your getting started for the course. So assignments that are due this week. So 2 minor assignments that I'll have you work on for the first week. So the first one is you're going to post an introduction video, and the second one is you're going to do a kind of a tour of some next generation science standard resources. And those are mostly videos. Skim through the NGSS standards themselves and the framework, and then you're going to take a quick quiz on Canvas. So you will find those assignments under week 1, introduction video. So I'm going to show you real quick how to actually do your video. So using the video function, so if you hit reply, it'll give you a screen like this that shows you how to insert your reply. And so under this section, you have a record or upload video. So I am going to click on that, and I'm actually just going to record. So it will actually bring up a screen. It won't do that now because I'm on Zoom, but it should bring up your camera, and you can record your response and then just post it. So I have already recorded one that you should be able to see, and gives you an example, also tells you I've answered these questions. So in your video, you're going to answer these questions so that we can get to know each other a little bit. So that's your first assignment. Your second assignment is this quiz. As I mentioned, this is before you take the quiz, look at these resources here. Again, these are mostly videos. I wouldn't say you need to read this whole document. This is a very long document, but just skim it, look at the table of contents, what are the sections, what kind of information does it have in the appendices, get an overall feel for it. And then click on the next generation science standards and just look around at them, get familiar with what they look like, what are the parts of it, and then go and take the quiz, which will help you to answer the questions on the quiz. You can take the quiz twice. So if you totally bomb it the first time, you can take it again. There is a 1-hour limit. There's only 5 questions, so you should have plenty of time to take it. And that is the assignments for week 1. So on our to-do list, it also says thinking about things to look for next week. So just getting prepared to start looking ahead. I will have a week 2 introduction video posted. So you can already get started in looking at what it looks like. I'll also put in the week 2 to-do list. But just some things you'll want to look at. You're going to actually do a demonstration for this class. You're going to present it during our first face-to-face session on the 16th of October. And so for week 2, you're just going to do an outline of that. So something to think about is I want you to look at under resources, there is, I must not have published it yet. So right above here, you will see just some videos of demonstrations. So you're going to pick something that has to do with this assignment, unwrapping the standards, and you're going to create just an outline for week 2. So just what do you think you're going to do, and there will be more instructions under week 2 for that, but just to start thinking about that. You're also going to be looking at an NGSS standard. You're going to try to pick one that is related to what you might be teaching in your classroom, your current placement during week 8 for your 3 lessons that you're required to plan and teach. So you're going to try to do an inquiry science unit of 3 lessons. And so both the demonstration and this assignment should be related to that standard that you're going to be addressing. So you need to talk with your clinical teachers about what standard you'll be working on during that time. If you are the clinical teacher, then you'll have to look forward to week 8 and try to anticipate, okay, what's our topic, and then find a standard that you want to work on for this assignment. Also take a look at getting to know your profession. So those are the 3 assignments coming up. So just take a look at those, and we'll talk more about that in the week 2 instruction video. So hopefully that gives you a good idea of what to accomplish. Again, just for week 1, I need to see your introduction video, and you need to review the resources under NGSS and take the quiz. So there you go. Have a good time this week, and I look forward to jumping into some science.